Okay, so we're here today at 6 Stanley Rise for the video tour of the property. So externally you can see that the property is located on a quiet cul-de-sac. I believe that there is allocated parking to the rear. I believe that's the rear access on the left. Now the property is far enough away from the town centre that you're away from the busy bustle. However, it is also close enough that if you wanted to, it can be within walking distance if you're happy to walk. The property is located on the first floor, so upon entrance we are greeted with an immediate stairwell which leads straight on upstairs to the bulk of the property. On the first floor we're immediately greeted by the entrance hallway, and the whole of the property from here on in is laid to hard flooring. So continuing along, immediately to the left here we have the family bathroom, and this is very simple in style, all painted white with white tile as well, with quite a high percentage of white tile to aid in low maintenance and easy cleaning. We have the skylight in here as well, letting in all the natural light. Back into the entrance hallway we will continue the tour along, and to the right we have the master bedroom. Now this is the largest bedroom in the property. You can see a quirky feature where the walls / ceiling do meet as we come into the loft space. You can see this is a really good sized double bedroom. Now at the moment the landlord does have quite a large bed frame which does eat into quite a lot of the space here. You can see it comfortably accommodates a double bed, the 2 bedside cabinets, and then there would be enough space at the end, obviously if you didn't have such a large bed frame, to have a wardrobe and a chest of drawers. You've got that lovely modern white interior contrasting beautifully against the dark wood effect flooring. We do have a Venetian blind in here as well, and we do have UVPC double glazed windows throughout. Back into the entrance hallway. Directly opposite we come into the second bedroom. Now an additional wall was erected in this room to separate the space and provide an integrated built-in wardrobe, which I will show you shortly. But just to show you the size of the room, you can see it's nothing major, it's not huge unfortunately. It's probably going to be a good sized single bedroom or a small double room, as you could fit a double along this back wall potentially. However, the most realistic use of this room would be as a dressing room or potentially a home office. It also has a built-in storage cupboard here, which you can see is halfway across this room. You can see that it's all just laid to curtain rails, etc. for storage purposes. And tucked away on the left hand side of the wall here is where the boiler is located, and the water cylinder, which is accessible via the hallway, which I'll show you now. As you can see, that does encroach into the spare bedroom, and it is quite deep as well, because obviously it's got to house the water tank. Yeah, all in all, very good space there for additional storage, which she makes use of at the moment. And in terms of additional storage, there is also another storage cupboard at the top of the stairs. I'll do my best to show you that now. However, there is a mirror stood next to it which I can't actually move at the moment, so please bear with me as I can only open it marginally. But you can see there it's just a little space as a bit of a coat rack, and she currently uses it to store her ironing board, etc. Now the depth of this room encroaches into the bathroom, and you can see there how that works. You can see it's not too deep, but just enough to provide you with a little bit of storage space. Now continuing along the hallway, we carry on coming through. Immediately to the right we have the kitchen. Now this is separate from the main living areas, and this is very modern in style. So you can see we've got large grey slabs as the flooring, really nice dark grey, kind of charcoaly coloured kitchen cupboards, contrasting beautifully against the white walls and the glittery white countertop. When I say glittery, it isn't too much, so you'll see it's not over the top, it's just speckled throughout to provide a little bit of contrast against all the white. Now the sink has a view of the front aspect. You see we've got quite a lot of counter space here considering the size of the kitchen for food preparation, etc. And space for the fridge freezer in the corner. The appliances are included for the tenant's use, so that will include the fridge, freezer and the washing machine. However, the smaller counter appliances, such as the kettle, won't be included. Continuing along into the last section of the home now, we come into the main living area. Now this is ideally separated, well proportioned to house a living area and a dining area. Alternatively, you could use the space as a living cum study. Obviously it would be completely your choice, as the property is offered on an unfurnished basis. Now, it is important to note that the chandeliers are located a little bit low, so they are hung on the ceiling, and I would say that they're approximately 5.5 feet from the floor. So you do just have to mind out when you're walking along. Just be conscious that they are most likely going to be head height. Just to show you from a slightly different angle, you can see you've got a really good sized room here. Ample space, as you can see, for a good sized living and dining area. It's important to note that all of the heating is electric, so there is no gas in the property. However, the rooms that you would most likely use the heating, i.e. the living room and hallway, have got quite newly installed electric radiators. To help with energy costs. If you do have any queries, please don't hesitate in getting in contact with us. The number to reach us on is 01245 346 660, and that will be option 1 for the lettings team.